Arcadian Vanguard presents the Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Friday, February 7th, 2025. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with ratings news. AEW Dynamite delivered an almost identical audience this week compared to last week, bringing in 605,000 viewers to TBS compared to 604,000 last week. The rating in the 18 to 49-year-old demographic was a .17, the same as it was for last week's show. TNA Wrestling presented Impact last night on Access TV and TNA Plus, and featuring matches taped on January 24th at the Boeing Center in San Antonio, Texas. In the main event, Nathan Frazier and Axiom defended the NXT Tag Team title, turning back the challenge of Nick and Ryan Nemeth when Axiom pinned Ryan. TNA World Champion Joe Hendry made an appearance to give an in-ring concert, which was interrupted by Jake Something, who challenged Hendry to a title match for next week's show. In other results, Mike Santana beat Matt Cardona. Leon Slater and the Hardys defeated The System. Savannah Evans won a battle royal to become the #1 contender to the Knockouts World title, and Ace Austin dropped Tyson DuPont. After the match, DuPont, Wesley, and Tyreek Igwe jumped Austin until the Rascals made the save. Ring of Honor streamed last night on Honor Club, featuring matches taped on January 25th at Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. In the main event, the Outrunners won a 4-way tag team match against the Grizzled Young Veterans, the Dark Order, and the Premier Athletes. Red Velvet defended the ROH Women's TV title, defeating Robin Renegade, while ROH World Women's Champion Athena beat Carolina Cruz in a non-title proving ground match. This is the 36th non-title match of Athena's 26-month title reign so far in ROH, which has also included 23 title defenses. In other results, Blake Christian beat Adam Priest, Sammy Guevara defeated Mansoor, Lee Johnson went over John Davis, and Griff Garrison and Preston Vance defeated the Pareja. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.